Didn't your father introduce you to drugs?
Well, let me put it this way. It was such a permissive time, and it was that culture, and so we were not discouraged from it. So yeah, I mean,
How old were you?
yeah, I was probably 8, 9, 10. As I recall, I was like swinging in a hammock in East Haven, Connecticut, and Dad was lecturing at Colgate University, and there was some guy in the room, and he had a joint, and I just like put my hand out, and he came over and put it in my hand, and it was on. It was the missing ingredient for a while.
Less Than Zero is interesting for several reasons. Some of them obvious, some not. First of all, how did you get the role of Julian?
At that point in Los Angeles, save for the fact that I wasn't a wealthy kid, I wasn't from Los Angeles, I wasn't about to start selling my ass for crack money, and I didn't drive a $60,000 Avanti, I was kind of living the lifestyle of that character. And so when I came into audition, I kind of looked like I'd just come from a nightclub.
I've read that some of the actors in the film were concerned that you were playing the part too realistically.
I actually researched the role of Julian for 10 years following the completion of the movie.
Was your performance unaffected by whatever you were doing at night?
Yeah, there was some concern because we'd finish doing the party club scene and they'd be like, all right, that's a wrap, time to go home. And I'd be like, no, now it's time to do the party scene for real. And they'd be like, okay, but it's kind of an early call, but I made it.
Did it ever get in the way on the set?
Oh, sure. I find in the last dozen or so or movies that I've done that it's just, you know how much easier it is to just work when you're in good shape? Oh my God. I see other people are tired, they're this, they're that. I'm like, really? Try operating at a deficit for the first 50 films. It's all about not getting your own way, and that's what we try to instill each other and ourselves with, How do you become less encumbered so you can be of service to this fantastic medium that we get a chance at doing? And there's people throughout time who have been notorious, and I get to be one of them. To say it got in the way would be to say that what I was expressing didn't have validity for the suffering that I chose to put myself through. If it's all for nothing, then it's a tragedy. Yeah. And if you put it down and move on, then it's a way just to demonstrate that that's something that occurs, and there's really, really, really nothing that anybody can't survive as long as they survive.